Hi and welcome back. I'm Laura Allen, and today I want to talk about a moment that happens to most of us and we know better, but we hate to admit. You're in a conversation with somebody and they ask something of you, your time, your help, your presence, and it's something at that moment you don't have the capacity for. And before you've even finished hearing the request, you feel the answer already forming. Is it yes? It is already yes. Your mouth is moving toward yes, while something quieter inside of you is saying something entirely different. You said yes, and some part of you knew it wasn't fully yours to give. Not a lie, not weakness, not people pleasing, at least not in the way that phrase usually gets thrown around. Something more specific than that. A yes that came out faster than your clarity could catch it. I want to be careful here because this is the place where most conversations about boundaries actually go wrong. They tell you that the problem is that you don't value yourself enough, that you need more confidence, that you need to learn to put yourself first. And if you are anything like myself or the women that I work with, you've heard all of that before. You've read books. You understand your patterns. You can even explain exactly why you do it, but you still do it. You're not alone, and it's not a character issue. That's a structural gap. There's a difference between understanding yourself afterwards and being able to stay connected to yourself while it's actually happening. Because afterwards, you have all the clarity in the world. You replay the conversation, maybe in your head, maybe in the car, and you know exactly what you wished you would have done. But in that moment itself, the yes was already out. Here's exactly what's happening in that moment. Between the request landing and your answer leaving, there's a window, a real one. It might have been only like 3 seconds. It might have been a little bit longer than that. In that window, your response is still yours. You get to choose. Pressure had arrived, the pattern had not finished firing. I call that window the choice point. And the reason that you keep missing it is not that you're failing at something, it is that most women were never taught that that window even exists. No one taught us to recognize the moment that we're going to start automatically firing, when the automatic yes starts moving and the real answer is still actually available. We were taught to be agreeable. We were taught to be capable. We were taught to handle things. We were never taught to pause when the pressure got really tough and notice that we're still at the wheel. So the next time that you feel that fast yes rising up, here's the practice. And it's small. You don't need to change your answer yet. You don't need to say no. You only need to notice the window. Notice that the request has landed and your answer hasn't left yet. That noticing is your entire first step. Just feel how different those 3 seconds are when you know that they still belong to you. You have a choice. That's it. Not a script for saying no, not a confidence exercise. Recognition, awareness, because once you can see the window, everything that happens inside of it starts to change. You don't need to become somebody different to stop giving away yeses that were never fully yours to give in the first place. You need to recognize the moment when the choice is still in your hands. That's learnable. That's what I teach inside the free session on the choice point. It's there whenever you're ready, and the link will be in the show notes. And I'm really glad that you are here, one small return at a time. That's the whole practice. See you next time.